Welcome back. I'm Luna Celestine, and today, May 2nd, 2025, I'm deeply grateful to walk this moment with you. If you've been sensing a quiet shift building within or around you, you're not imagining it. The energy today carries the weight of transformation. Not loud, not chaotic, but undeniable. A turning point is approaching, and the message from the cosmos is clear. This is not the time to force or chase. Instead, it's a moment to pause, to breathe, and to trust the sacred rhythm of your path. Leo, you've been giving so much of yourself lately, perhaps in love and your career or through personal commitments that have asked for everything you've got. But if you're feeling drained, that's not a weakness. It's your soul asking for recalibration. Today is an invitation to realign, to restore the balance between giving and receiving, between doing and simply being. And yes, something you've been hoping for is getting closer, much closer. Even if you can't see the full picture yet, the universe is preparing the way. In today's reading, we'll explore how this powerful shift unfolds through tarot guidance and celestial insight. Let's begin this journey together and uncover what the stars have been quietly orchestrating for your heart and future. As we continue into today's guidance for May 2nd, 2025, Leo, let's shift our focus to the deeper astrological currents shaping your path, beyond the cards, into the rhythm of the stars themselves. Today the Sun, your ruling planet, continues its steady journey through grounded Taurus, activating your 10th house of legacy, achievement, and long-term purpose. This is not a casual placement. It asks you to reflect on how your ambitions align with your soul's truth. You may feel both a calling and a pressure to rise, to lead, to build something lasting. But remember, true success comes when what you create externally mirrors who you are within. This moment asks you not just what you're chasing, but why. Meanwhile, the moon's energy is shifting through Cancer, gently activating your emotional world and highlighting themes around inner security, family, and the past. You may notice memories resurfacing or a longing to reconnect with something or someone that once made you feel safe. Don't resist these feelings. The universe is inviting you to process, to revisit without clinging, and to choose with clarity whether to heal, release, or restore. Pluto's influence from early Aquarius continues to stir your desire for deeper power and authenticity in relationships and community. If you felt torn between independence and connection, or between freedom and loyalty, you're being pushed to redefine what true strength in union looks like. It's no longer about control, it's about mutual growth. Altogether, the energy of May 2nd for you, Leo, feels like a doorway, a karmic hinge. You are finishing an old pattern, perhaps one that kept you overextending, performing, or proving, and stepping into a chapter where your power stems from inner alignment. Let this be the day you release the need to convince anyone of your worth. Let your quiet, grounded presence speak for itself. In the next section, we'll explore how these energies influence your love life, career path, and personal well-being. But know this: the universe is not testing you right now. It's preparing you. What's coming next requires all of you, not the version you think you should be, but the one you finally become. In the realm of finances and luck, May 2nd brings an undercurrent of unexpected potential for you, Leo, but only if you're grounded enough to recognize it. With the sun illuminating your 10th house, the spotlight is on how your financial ambitions intersect with your long-term purpose. You may receive a surprising opportunity, perhaps a job offer, an investment return, or a new path that promises future abundance. This won't be a windfall that drops out of nowhere. Rather, it's a ripple effect of energy you've already been cultivating, often without even realizing it. However, this is not the time to act impulsively. With Taurus energy leading the way, the universe encourages you to be practical and methodical. Think of your resources not just as money, but as energy, your time, focus, and trust. Where are you investing them? Are your financial decisions truly aligned with your values, or are they reactive responses to pressure or fear? Today calls for a rebalancing of your relationship with material security. It's not about having more, it's about using what you have with clarity and confidence. Avoid quick spending, especially on things that promise instant gratification but offer no lasting value. Instead, use this moment to reflect on your financial patterns. Have you been trying to fill an emotional gap with purchases? Are you delaying important financial steps out of uncertainty or self-doubt? The energy of the day supports steady progress, not dramatic risk. That means budgeting wisely, reviewing your investments, and, if needed, seeking advice from someone you trust. Someone who sees the bigger picture, even when you don't. Up for luck. It's on your side today, but not in the flashy, dramatic sense. Instead, luck arrives through quiet alignment, a well-timed message, a chance meeting, a piece of insight that suddenly brings clarity to a lingering question. These are the golden threads to follow, and if you feel drawn to certain numbers, know that today's vibrational codes 11, 24, 37, 49, 61, and 73 carry frequencies of transition, stability, and intuitive decision-making. Trust the ones that call to you most. This isn't just about money, Leo. It's about stepping into a version of yourself that knows how to create, manage, and sustain prosperity, not from scarcity, but from sovereignty. Let today be a turning point, not in how much you have, but in how powerfully you use what's already within your reach. In the area of career and purpose, today marks a significant milestone for you, Leo. The energy surrounding your 10th house of achievement suggests that a major project, responsibility, or professional chapter is nearing completion. You may find yourself standing at the edge of something you've been building for quite some time, whether it's a work presentation, a long-term goal, or simply the slow but steady effort you've invested behind the scenes. And now, the results are starting to crystallize. Recognition is not far off. You may receive praise, validation, or even a tangible reward that affirms the path you've chosen. But here's what the stars are really asking you to do today. Don't rush into the next thing. While your inner fire may tempt you to immediately look ahead and set the next goal, the universe is inviting you to pause, to take a breath, to fully integrate the experience you've just moved through. Because it's not just about what you've accomplished, it's about who you've become in the process. Let yourself absorb the lessons, the growth, the subtle shifts in how you now show up in your work. This reflection isn't a delay, it's preparation. Without it, you may carry old patterns or burn out into your next pursuit. The influence of the moon in Cancer is also quietly stirring your emotional relationship to work. Are you still aligned with the why behind what you do? Or have you lost sight of your joy and creative fire in the midst of external pressure? This is a powerful time to reassess. You may find that what once motivated you no longer does, and that's not a failure. It's an invitation to evolve. If you've been feeling uncertain, stagnant, or creatively uninspired, know that the space you're in is not permanent. The universe is creating a brief pause so you can reconnect with clarity before your next rise. Leo, you are a natural leader, but even leaders need time to recalibrate. Let today be that sacred space between chapters. Whether you're closing a contract, finishing a creative piece, or simply reflecting on how far you've come, honor the process. Your next move will come not from force, but from a place of deeper intention. And when it does, it will be even more powerful because you chose to step forward, not out of urgency, but out of purpose. In matters of the heart, Leo, May 2nd brings with it a gentle but profound emotional shift, one that may surprise you with its depth and timing. The cosmic energy surrounding you now opens the door for something fated to enter or re-enter your life. Whether you're single or already in a relationship, love today does not operate on the surface. It's pulling you toward a deeper truth, one that may stir memories, awaken longing, or offer clarity about what your heart truly desires. If you're single, the stars suggest the potential for a powerful encounter, not just a passing attraction, but a meeting that feels strangely familiar, as if your souls have known each other before. This may happen through an unexpected situation or even a reconnection with someone from your past. Either way, there is a magnetic pull, a sense that this person isn't arriving by chance. Pay attention to who crosses your path, especially if they challenge you to open your heart in ways you've been protecting for too long. For those in a relationship, this is a day of emotional renewal. Old patterns may begin to dissolve as deeper honesty takes root. You and your partner may find yourselves having the kind of conversation that doesn't just resolve tension, it brings you closer, grounding your connection in mutual understanding and trust. If you've recently faced conflict, this is a beautiful moment for healing, not through perfection, but through presence, through choosing to stay, listen, and soften. There's also a subtle call today to examine your emotional habits. Have you been overly guarded, Leo? Or perhaps too willing to compromise yourself for the sake of harmony? The moon's position now encourages vulnerability, but only the kind that stems from self-respect. True love, whether beginning or growing, will never require you to shrink. Instead, it will ask you to show up as your whole self, even when it feels a little terrifying. And for some, there may be a ghost from the past, someone you once loved deeply, surfacing again, either literally or energetically. Whether it leads to reunion or closure depends on where you are in your own journey. But one thing is certain, this is not the time to run from your emotions. You're being guided to feel fully, to choose consciously, and to open your heart not just to love itself, but to the version of love that honors who you are now. Let today be a reminder. You are worthy of a connection that meets you in your fullness. Not one that completes you, but one that walks beside you, equally whole. When it comes to your well-being, Leo, May 2nd offers a powerful window for restoration, not through dramatic transformation, but through gentle reconnection. After weeks, perhaps even months, of pushing forward with relentless energy, your body and spirit are now calling for a pause. This is not weakness, it's wisdom. The universe is encouraging you to listen inward, to slow your pace, and to offer yourself the kind of care that doesn't always make it onto your to-do list. Today's lunar energy flowing through Cancer activates your emotional body and the subtle rhythms of your nervous system. You may notice feelings surfacing without clear explanation, a sudden wave of tiredness, an unexpected sensitivity, or even a quiet ache you've been ignoring. Don't dismiss these signals. They are your body's way of inviting you to come home to yourself. It's time to recalibrate, not only physically, but emotionally and energetically. If you've been sacrificing rest in the name of productivity, today is a gentle reminder that your vitality is not endless. It's something to be nourished. Consider incorporating simple but meaningful practices into your routine. A morning stretch in the sun, a slow walk under trees, a few minutes of conscious breathwork or stillness, meditation, yoga, or simply turning off your phone for an hour and letting your mind breathe. All of these can work wonders today. What matters most is not the complexity of the ritual, but your full presence in it. You may also feel a subtle urge to detox, whether through food, movement, or emotional release. This is a wonderful time to drink more water, return to whole foods, and allow your digestive system and mind alike to lighten. Likewise, journaling or having an honest, quiet talk with yourself may be just as healing as any physical remedy. And don't forget the healing power of nature. Even 10 minutes with bare feet on the earth or the sound of leaves in the wind can restore something ancient in you. A sense of belonging, of balance, of being part of something larger than the noise of the everyday world. Leo, your strength is radiant, but it is not infinite unless you tend to it. Today is about honoring your body, not for what it can do, but for everything it has already carried. The more gently you treat yourself now, the more powerfully you'll rise in the days to come. In the realm of family and close relationships, Leo, May 2nd brings an emotional opening, a softening of walls that may have been quietly standing between you and the people you love. Whether it's an old misunderstanding, emotional distance, or simply the passing of time, today marks a gentle turning point. There is potential for healing, for reconnection, and for the kind of heartfelt conversation that doesn't just clear the air, but reawakens closeness. With the moon moving through Cancer, the zodiac's maternal heart, themes of home, roots, and emotional safety rise to the surface. You may find yourself thinking about someone from your past, or feeling a pull to check in with family members, especially those you haven't spoken to in a while. It could also be that a sibling, parent, or loved one reaches out unexpectedly. However it arrives, this energy invites you to take a leadership role, not through compassion. You are being asked to hold space, to listen, to forgive, or to guide others toward understanding without judgment. For some Leos, this could manifest as a long overdue reconciliation, an honest clearing of the heart. For others, it may simply be about spending time together again after emotional or physical distance, and remembering the warmth that still lives beneath old silence. Don't underestimate the impact your presence can have. Your willingness to be present, to speak gently but truthfully, could be the very thing that allows others to open up. There's also a reminder today to create balance. While you may naturally step into the role of the protector, the nurturer, or the fixer, be mindful not to carry what isn't yours. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is to offer guidance without attachment, to support others while still honoring your own emotional needs. Family gatherings, shared meals, or even small moments of laughter can become sacred bridges today. If you feel called to reach out, do so, and if someone approaches you in vulnerability, receive them with grace. You are not just healing for yourself, you may also be helping to mend a generational pattern of disconnection or pride. Leo, within the family constellation, you often play the heart, the one who unites, who protects, who uplifts. And today, that role becomes even more important. Trust that your love, steady, warm, and wise, is exactly what someone close to you may need. Let it flow freely, and watch how the bonds around you begin to strengthen in quiet, beautiful ways. Today, Leo, your cosmic chemistry is most harmonious with Taurus and Aquarius, two signs that reflect the very duality you're being asked to integrate now. Taurus offers you grounding. This earth sign reminds you to slow down, to savor what's real, and to find comfort in consistency. If you've been spinning in emotional or creative overdrive, a Taurus connection, whether romantic, familial, or platonic, can help anchor you. Their presence offers a quiet strength that balances your fiery drive with practical stability. On the other hand, Aquarius brings the breath of fresh air your soul may be craving. They challenge your perspective, spark your intellect, and encourage you to embrace new ideas without fear. With their forward-thinking nature, Aquarians help you break free from old patterns and limitations, not by force, but by vision. Together, you and Aquarius create a powerful dynamic of heart and innovation, tradition and rebellion. Both signs activate different but equally vital aspects of your evolution. Taurus reminds you where you come from. Aquarius invites you to imagine where you could go. Surrounding yourself with these energies today will not only bring support, but also inspire deeper reflection on how to harmonize stability with growth in your own life. As for color, yellow is your sacred hue today. It's not just a color of brightness, it's a frequency of joy, confidence, and mental clarity. Wearing yellow, surrounding yourself with it, or even meditating on its warmth can help you attract positivity, elevate your mood, and reconnect with your own inner radiance. This is a day to let yourself shine, not through performance, but through presence. Let your light be felt. Let it remind others, and yourself, that hope is a form of strength.